Tina Warrose worked all day long. She worked in a hospital. She had been a nurse for over 20 years now. This has been a tough time for her, picking up double shifts and even triple shifts. You got to do what you got to do to survive. Am I right? She has a family to feed. No one said it would be easy. She was married with 3 kids. Her husband, John Warrose, lost his job at the hotel. He was a bellhop. That was a strain on the family's resources. Her kids were teenagers now. He used to help out in the house, so full of life, but when the pandemic hit, and he lost his job, it seems he lost his will to live. He was moping around. Laying around the house. Only thing that could rouse him was the television. Only time he perked up was when show The Days of Our Lives came on. Feeling sorry for himself. She knew what he was going through, but she needed a partner right now. She wanted to be supportive. This is what is meant when you say through the good times and the bad times. She understood, but he was trying her patience. She would come home and nothing will be done. The dishes were piled up in the sink, the kids would be running around unwashed without having done their homework. She was getting a little testy. She had to be, she was human. She knew she had to speak to him about this, because it was getting on her nerves. She came home and he was laying on the sofa watching soap operas. Her first words to him was, "Hey, what are you doing?" "What am I doing?" "I'm watching television," said John in a testy manner. "Why?" said Tina with her hands on her hips. "Really, I have nothing else to do," said John. "You have nothing else to do? You could not take out the trash, and at least washed up? You have an odor. You stink." "For what?" said John in a louder voice. "So I don't get sick when I am laying next to you," said Tina. "All right, if you insist." John walked out to the bathroom like he was being sentenced. He headed to the bathroom to bathe. She was frustrated that she had to talk to him about this. She waited until he got out and dried himself off. This volcano was going to erupt. You know, things have to change around here. I get it, I really do. You are depressed because you lost your job. I understand, and I have tried to be patient with you, but you can't dwell on this forever. The world moves on. You have to keep living. Don't let this destroy you. We still need you. Those 3 little girls still need you," said Tina. He felt under attack. "I lost a job I have held for 10 years. Do you get that? This job was who I am. It defined me. I am a little lost now. You know, I am a middle-aged man. No one is looking to hire me. This pandemic is a million people more qualified than me. I worked in the hospitality industry. With this pandemic, I don't think that will open up soon. I think I will be unemployed for a long time. You don't think I have a right to be down right now? It is hard times. While kicking a man when he is down. You are my partner. You are supposed to be by my side," said John, hurt by this. To him, this was a betrayal. Kicking you when you are down is not about that. We need you. The kids need you, John. You don't even acknowledge them. I have to help them with their homework, everything. You can't give up and throw the towel. We have so much to fight for. Okay, give me some time. I will get out of this funk. How much more time do you need? I have given you 5 months. At some point there will not be any more time. So are you saying is over? He seemed incredulous at the thought. No, I would not say that. I think we need a break. I am burnt out. I have 3 kids to worry about. I can't baby you too. So I am a burden now, John, throwing his hands in the air for effect. This is what I am talking about. Why do you want to create a fight? Give me some space for the time being, said Tina with a little hurt on her face. Space is what you want, then space is what you will get. He looked at her one last time before he stormed into the room to pack his bags. She felt sorry for him. She felt like she was adding to his troubles, but part of her could not deal with a mopey adult. The pandemic, her kids, it was too much on her plate. With all the commotion, their kids came into their bedroom and asked what was going on. Nothing, they both said in unison. They wanted to protect their kids from this fight and separation. Is Daddy leaving? Asked Sherry. She was the oldest at 17, and due to her age she was the voice of the three girls. No, Daddy is not leaving, said Tina. So why is he packing his bags? Asked Sherry, with a sad look on her face. No, Daddy is going for a trip. She didn't know how to cushion the blow and keep the pain away from her kids. She looked at her kids and could see the pain in their faces. She went over by John and took the bag from him. Something told her to stop him and not let them see this moment. Daddy is not going anywhere, Tina told them. John understood. He also wanted to shield his kids from this separation, so he played along and let her have the bag. Who wants to go out for ice cream? John asked them. They knew, but they were happy to have staved off this moment. All right, ice cream it is, said Jane. She was the youngest and very precocious. But she wanted her mommy and daddy. They went out and had a good time, eating ice cream and walking and talking. They knew they walked in on a delicate situation and were hanging on. Were they going to be a family? Will Mom and Dad stick together? It was there on all three girls' minds. Tina had stayed home while everyone else went out. She had decided to stay in. Too much adventure in one day can do that to you. She was tired, but she was hungry, so she left the pot boiling in the kitchen. She had a nice little soup she made for herself. Tina left the pot boiling, and next thing you know the fire alarm starts going off. She was sound asleep, she didn't hear anything. The noise, nothing could get her put of bed. She was snoring. Next thing you know the fire had engulfed the entire kitchen. It was burning everything in the home. By this time John and the kids had come home to see the fire. He pulled up in his car and told the kids to stay inside, while he went in to get Mommy. The kids were crying as they could not believe what was going on. Is Mom okay? Asked Jane. Don't worry, John said, trying his best to reassure his kids. Mommy will be all right. John went in the garage, got his fire extinguisher, and went in looking to save his one true love. Tina! 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 Screamed John, panicking, not knowing where she was. He went in, the smoke choking him and making it hard to breathe. He went in the living room, nothing. He went into the bathroom, no sight of her. He went into the bedroom and saw her sleeping. He tried to wake her. Finally Tina came to and could not believe the smoke and fog in the house. What is going on? Tina said with a puzzled and troubled look on her face. Fire, said John. We have to get you out of here. John took her on top of his shoulder and led her to safety. When he came outside he saw his little girls and told them, see, I told you not to worry about anything. I would have Mom safe and sound.